Hi, this is Vineet, and with me I have got Ankit. Ankit comes with a rich experience in artificial intelligence and machine learning. And today we would be going to discuss about artificial intelligence and its growing impact in the current work environment. So, Ankit, can you introduce yourself to the audience?
Yeah, thanks, Vineet. Hi, viewers. This is Ankit. I have done my Electronics and Communication Engineering BTech from National Institute of Technology, Srinagar. I have been a part of companies like Enigma Business Solutions, Symphony Analytics, which is a part of Oman now, SG Analytics, and currently I am heading data analytics at Integral MathWorks.
So, Ankit, my first question to you is, everybody is talking about artificial intelligence, and there are a lot of terminologies in artificial intelligence like self-conscious machine, data analytics, machine learning, deep learning, and predictive analytics. So, can you help us in decluttering these terminologies?
Sure. I am a working professional in this field, and I have talked to college graduates. I've talked to also people who are actually working in industry, and I've seen people being bombarded around with multiple terminologies, as you said yourself, artificial intelligence, deep learning, and machine learning, and whatnot. If I go into the technicalities, of course, each of these terms and technologies have their own meaning and they are different.
Yeah.
But when we talk in the larger context of when professionals say or when researchers say that artificial intelligence or machines are going to transform the way we do business today in the upcoming years, yes, these are all the same things. They are all part of the same umbrella where machines are actually adding value. I would like to do a little bit of a myth busting here. If you claim that, or if anybody claims this, that these technologies, the whole umbrella of machines supporting business, if this is something they claim that is going to be adding value to the business tremendously in the future and it has not been there with us since long, I will say this is a myth. Because around 50 years back, also 40 years back, also even 20 years back, we had machines supporting businesses. Yeah. We had machines adding tremendous amount of value. And things. Let me tell you a quick story here. Around 20 years back, Mr. Andrew Pohl was hired by a leading retailer in the US and one of the largest retailers actually. And Andrew Pohl had a degree in data science and economics. And he was given a very weird task by the leadership. The task was that he had to look at the buying behaviors of a lot of female customers, and he had to give them a list of all the ladies who are going to be delivering babies in the next 6 months. So all the ladies who are in the second trimester, which is very weird to give such a list by just looking at the buying behavior. But Mr. Andrew Pohl got to the task. He analyzed a lot of data that the retailer was collecting, and he clearly found some patterns that whenever ladies are pregnant, they have a very keen patterns they show in the sudden surge in buying certain kind of lotions, certain kind of supplements, certain kind of bags that can hold more stuff. So then he analyzed a lot of data and he built a model, and the model actually gave results of tens of thousands of women who he gave a pregnancy score that they are going to be pregnant in the next 6 months. What the retailer did with this list, the retailer sent a lot of coupons using a lot of mediums like email and direct to home things, and around baby products, the cribs or the nappies, the diapers and all those things they send the coupons to. Interestingly, what happened very hilariously, almost a year after a year has happened gone by, a person barges into the Minneapolis store of that retailer and screams on the store clerk that you are sending these kind of coupons, the baby coupons, to my 18-year-old daughter who is in the school still. Are you encouraging underage pregnancy or what? So they had to calm him down. They had to give him a lot of discounts so that he calms down. But to everybody's surprise, that same person calls in after like 2-3 days and apologizes for his behavior and says that maybe I am not a good father because my daughter is actually pregnant. So there you see, 20 years ago,
Yeah.
Mr. Andrew Pohl was able to do things which today maybe people are thinking that we will be doing in the coming time.
Yeah.
So the data analytics and the AI and all these things have been us, and they have been adding value to our businesses since long. It is nothing that is happening suddenly, or it is going to happen suddenly, or something new is happening.
Yeah.
But yes, there are things which are going very tremendously fast, and they are adding much more larger value than they have added in the past. So
Yeah.
that is one myth that I like to bust here.
So, Ankit, do you think that artificial intelligence will take up all the jobs that are out there in the market, and it will change the market to an extent wherein machines would be working instead of humans? So, this is the kind of fear that is creeping into the market. Everybody is talking that artificial intelligence will take away their jobs. So, can you throw some light on this?
Sure. So yes, I have been talking to a lot of people in the industry, and this kind of fears do exist. But I'll try to break down this whole narrative kind of in two parts. One, will AI and associated technology will revolutionize the business and the way business is done and the markets? And the second part is whether the machines will take over and a lot of human populations will go out of work and AI and machines will be simply replacing them. Yeah. So the first part is revolutionizing. Yes, I am a firm believer that AI and associated technologies will revolutionize the way we do business.
Okay.
Again, as I said, we have been using artificial intelligence and other technologies in the past also.
Yes.
But since the what we've seen is there is a tremendous increase in processing power, and there is and decrease in the space required for storing that much data.
Yeah.
With that happening, the scale at which new things are born today, the new things are invented today, and new business processes are invented and discovered, and at the same time the existing ones are becoming obsolete, that rate has become really fast.
Okay.
So the same kind of business cycle where a business process used to take almost like 1 year to 5 years to become obsolete, and a new process came in, it is happening in 6 months to 1 year now.
Yeah.
So that rate is pretty fast. So in the terms of revolutionizing the markets and the way we do business, yes. But then we come to the next question, which is
Taking up
whether
jobs.
it will taking up the jobs and stuff. Yes, in a short term, yes, because when business processes become obsolete, there are people who are in those jobs and they find themselves without any job. So yes, in temporary time, it will do that. But it is not how the human populations get work.
Yeah.
Human populations get work because there are value addition to products and services. There are new products and services coming in the market, and to develop and deliver those products and services, human populations are hired. So what AI does is it makes businesses more efficient,
Yeah.
allows a lot of creation of more and more products and services, and through that channel, a lot of more work is created. So the amount of work that the AI and associated technologies will make obsolete, they will create much more larger job opportunities for the same human populations. So it will actually increase it in the larger
It's
term.
like the same thing that we saw in Industrial Revolution, the same thing that we saw once the entire digitalization of this internet .com businesses came into the existence. So be it Industry 4.0.
Exactly. But I'll say at a much more higher level.
Okay.
Much more higher level than industrialization or any other thing.
So that's a great news for
it is a great news. It is a great news. Yeah.
So Ankit, do you think that AI will spread the opportunity for entrepreneurship to much wider base of professionals, and the rate of opening new startups will increase?
Yes. Let me let's quickly take the case of entrepreneurship. So the qualities of entrepreneurship and leadership are very basic instincts that are present in our human population since long, since the time our ancestors maybe dropped down from trees and started walking.
Yeah.
So those do exist, but yes, with the democratization, the kind of democratization of technology that we are looking at in artificial intelligence and associated technologies, other things that we just talked about, it definitely brings the power of entrepreneurship, or the makes those choice of becoming an entrepreneur much more easier for a larger wide base of professionals. One more thing that it does is it gives the entrepreneurs a new way in which they can develop products and services for a much smaller niche of populations in the larger human population. So to give you an example, there's a company called Lechel. So which designs shoes for visually challenged people, which basically assists them in walking and traversing the lanes of, let's say, Europe. So, and that's an Indian company. So this kind of company is only possible in today's world because it allows that person to create a certain product or service which is so niche in the audience base or the customer base. So this kind of democratization of technology is possible through artificial intelligence and associated technologies. So that is why we will see a lot of entrepreneurs coming up, and a lot that rate of becoming entrepreneurs will become much faster.
Great. This is a great news for all the startups out there, all the entrepreneurship enthusiasts.
Yes, and a lot of college graduates are coming out.
Yeah, true. Thank you, viewers, for listening to us. This series is of 5 videos. So we will be discussing artificial intelligence in detail. In our next video, we will be talking that how an individual can join AI courses, how they can upgrade their knowledge in artificial intelligence. So keep watching us, keep liking us, keep commenting, and keep sharing us. Thank you.
Thank you.